Hello, 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 hello. I'm a bit late tonight, sorry. I'm a bit late. How are we doing this evening? Thank you guys for being here. I'm kind of worried about tonight, I'll be honest. I'm hoping it's not like a wicked hard day. We got that long exercise video. And I'm worried. I'm worried because I'm not 100% sure. No, that's not what I was trying to say. I'm worried because I don't want to get to a place that's like overwhelmingly hard where I just clearly have no idea what to do. Because this stuff is new to me, man. You know. And so I'm worried I'm going to get to the point where my brain just shuts down and it's like, no. No. But without further ado, let's do this. And we might do this afterwards. We'll see. But we'll do this first. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to Python for Everyone. I'm going to do. Hello and welcome to Python for Everyone. I'm going to do some coding. It's related to the dictionaries chapter, chapter 9, and we're going to do some word counting. That's basically right out of the slides but I'm going to just write the code in front of you rather than have you look at it in the book. So what we're going to do is I've got my text editor up here, and let me start by making a new folder. For my chapter 9 exercise, and then I'm going to go and make an untitled file. That was from the previous one, and I'll do what I always do, print.
Let's just do this too. Remember this, iterator through the dictionary, and we're just going to save as, what are we on now, 12? Okay.
Hello, and save it.
And we'll need command here as well.
Into exercise 09 and ex09.py. So now I have a folder that's in my py4e folder, and that happens to be in my desktop. py4e is my folder on my desktop, and now I have all of these subfolders: cd, ex08, ls is dir on Windows, ls, oops, I got to go up one, ex09, ls. So I've got that file right there. Now I'm going to want to read some files, and so I'm going to bring some files down, a couple of files, Python for Everybody code 3 intro.txt. So
okay, hold on. Get rid of that. py4e, I can't type, .com/code 3/intro.txt. What? How's the... There's going to be a problem if I can't. Can we just use the other one? The other one that we had. Because this should work, right? There are words in here. But it's like a little more... Worst case scenario, we'll use that, but I don't want to. To like log in. We'll try this again. py. That's frustrating. I wish I could just copy and paste all that, you know what I mean? Let me try and log in real quick. I don't know if this will make a difference. Okay, so I'm signed in. Whoops. Signed in now. I'll just try before I bring you guys back. I don't think that's gonna do it for us. Hold on. Okay.
A couple of
Backed up a
files. Python for Everybody code 3 intro.txt. So I've got this URL and I'm going to save it. Save page as. And it's really important that I save it in the same folder as I'm going to write my code.
Okay. So what I want to do,
just so that when I open this file, it knows where it's at. So I've saved that one. And I'm going to also take this clown text. I'll use this to make my life simple. So I have a real short thing that I...
Can I use this one? py4e.com/code 3 clown? No. Why? Whoops. Doesn't really matter for what we're doing, so we'll use the one that we already have.
I can show you how it works. And so now if I go back to my terminal, I see I've got exercise 09 Python, intro.txt.
Let's make sure inbox dash short. So that's what we'll be using.
And clown.txt. Okay, so let's go back to my text editor and get started. I will prompt for the file name. Input, enter file.
Well, I don't know what we need to do.
Hello and welcome to Python for Everyone.
Counting.
Intro.txt. So I've got, and I'm going to also, okay.
Okay, so let's we'll try and do this. Right. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Just take it one chunk at a time. We'll see what we can do. All right. We'll just do a heated here. Name equals input. Enter file. And then we need to, can't remember, open a file in Python. Open fname, right? And read fname. Whoops. Because that's I think wait, the open function returns a file object which has a read function or read method. So maybe we don't need to do the read. Okay, so that opens it, right? Um, well, let's just do this real quick. For oh, we need to make a dictionary. Hold on. We'll do counts equals dictionary. And then so right now it's just an empty dictionary. For oh my gosh. Oops. Of lecture notes.
So now
We're referring back to this. Okay, so we got the dictionary. For oh, that just tells us how to do the whole. What's the handle up there? Handle equals open file or open name. Oh, no, that's what we need. We'll do this too. Handle equals open name fname. And I suppose we need to do this too. For line here, we'll try and not cheat as much as we can. For line and handle. words equals line dot split. Oh, I didn't. Crap. That's close. And then we got, whoa. Another 4. So this is what rips it into words. Word equals this is where it does the counting thing, right? No. Oh, I totally forgot we need to do the other for loop. For word in words. Oh my gosh. Yo. Counts. What the heck? Where's the brackets? Here we go. Word. Brain's hurting, folks. You know, we may need to sit on this one for a little bit. Do this a couple times. F name. Counts equal dictionary for line and handle. Words. Because I don't. What I don't want to do is just memorize something for the sake of memorizing it. Oh yeah, I can like do a thing, but which at this point I can't even do that. But I don't want to memorize like the just like the path to get to somewhere. I want to know the why we take the path. You know what I'm saying? So I understand making the dictionary. For line and handle. So that takes the that iterates through handle. To this point, nothing's in there. Oh wait, the file's in there, duh. Words equal line dot split, so that takes the line, splits it into words. For word in words, so that iterates through words, which is the line split up into words. Oh, so this is what grabs the value, like we talked about last night. Equals counts dot get. So it grabs the value. If the value equals counts dot get word 0. Plus 1. Counts equals word, which grabs the value from the words in the dictionary, equals counts.get. Word so for word and words, each word in words. It takes the value and adds a 1. No, it takes the value and makes it 1. It makes it 1 if it's never been seen before. But then if it comes across another word again, it'll so like let's say it comes across the twice. On the second time or the first time it'll be like it'll rip the value and it'll be 1, it'll make it 1. So like we saw the one time. And then it'll find it again. Then it'll be like 1 equals I think it doesn't make it 0 because it just is like it on the second time it'll be 1 equals 0 plus 1, which is 1. Wait. Counts word. Oh, I can't remember why that is.
A simple loop, if we just, it's a super elegant thing, and you just have to say items. If you about, I said this is a little story about how to read a file and count all the words in the file. It has a queue, and inside that there is what are, so that's nice. So now we're going to look at ways that you can loop through. It's actually a list of key value pairs, 42. We're going to take a look at it, line. Then we are going to split that line, each line into words. Chop, 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 chop. So that's words is the list of the words in one line. We're inside of a loop that's going to go through all the lines. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have the word iteration iterate through each word in the line. And then what we're going to do is take each word in the line, and we're going to do this histogram. Right? So we're going to, this is going to run not only just for every line, but for every word in every line. So we have a nested loop for every line, then we split it, and then we go across the line. So it's almost like a typewriter where we go ding, ding, and that's what we're doing. Ding, ding, ding. So it's like the outer loop is going down the lines, and the inner loop is going across the words, and eventually we are going to see in this last line every single word in the file, and we're going to do the counts get word plus 1, which is our magic histogram making line that if you don't remember what that is, go back a couple of slides. I just talked about it. But we're going to be seeing
I don't remember.
now. And use items, it'll complain and say link loop value pair. Item where in order, even though you then keys and values. I just mentally think of this as counts. We
Here we go.
and the most common word, and there are 7 of those, right? So if we sort of take a look at this, we start out, we make a dictionary, we read in a line of text, the text goes in, we and then we split that and we print the words out. So these are the words, right? Then we have a for loop that's going to loop through all those things and then produce a dictionary. And when we print the dictionary out, that's what we're going to get. And the is 7. Okay? So that's one line of text. That's how you walk across the words in a line of text after you've split the line into separate words. So now we're going to look at ways that you can loop through the dictionary. And when we print the dictionary out, that's what we're going to get. We start out, we make a dictionary, we read these out, so these are the words, right? Then we have a for loop that's going to loop through all those things and then produce a dictionary. And when we print the dictionary out, that's what we're going to get. And the is 7.
Counts word equals.
We're going to ask for a line of text and read it. And so here is a counting pattern where we're going to take a line, and then later we'll read this in a file. And so this is just an adaptation, improvement of the previous thing. So we're going to start with an empty dictionary. We're going to ask for a line of text and read it in. And then we're going to use split. So remember the list of words? Well, what we're going to get here is a list of words. We'll print it out, and we'll run this counting. This is the little loop. For every word in whatever this was, we're going to do this idiom of either adding a new entry or adding one to an existing entry, and then printing that out. So let's take a look at what we get there. So if we run this, we can give it in things and dictionary, but now it counts.
I want to see where he talks about zero.
Get the keys, and so this hold on. A very clever value is going to be, and so complaint about, I said this is, it makes you concentrate, and word isn't how many times it, a counting pattern where we're going to, so you split the line into separate. There are 7 of them. Values out of the pulling it and giving for the items. Values, key value pairs, and take each word in the line, and we're going to do the large item, anything, or,
well, so I think what it is. Hold on.
you have to start with without name program with a 1, add 1 to it, and so it's 2, and so at that point Chen is 2. And so you can see how you can both, it is like everything in Python, there are rules about you do a constructor there, see, go get the old value, and 1. Such a common practice that the dictionary object has this method called get that collapses these 4 lines into 1 line. And so the idea is you're going to do one thing if it's in there, and you're going to retrieve the current thing. Otherwise, you're going to pick a default value. In this case, we'll pick 1. I mean, pick 0. This is like the default, right? Meaning what is not there. And if you say counts, now counts is a dictionary. .get, that's like string.upper, that's a method. You give it a key and then a default. And if the key exists, you get back what's in the key. If the key doesn't exist, you get the default. Okay?
Okay. So this counts word. So for word in words, we got the line split up into words, and then we go per word. Word iterates through words, counts word. So word goes through the dictionary equals counts.get. Word, which is each word in the dictionary. And then if it's not there, so it looks for the key, and let's say we find the twice. First time, it's not going to find, or it's going to find it. it's going to be empty. The value, so it's going to be +1. So it's going to put 1 in the, and then when it comes back, the next time it finds the counts word, it'll grab the again, but this time it'll have 1 attached to it. So +1, it'll be 2. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I get it.
So now, you should literally stare at this and look at it, code it, play.
Yeah, we're just gonna be sitting on this for a little while. Let's clear this as well. Okay, so we got that. Now we're gonna go big count equals, come on now. Hello. None. Big word equals none. For word, so each word iterates through count. Okay, so that's just giving 2 variables in counts. Items, yep. If big count is none, or count why is it big count? Why isn't it a word? So word count iterates through counts. Which makes sense. If big count so that would just be the value. Okay, no, I get it. Wait a minute. Wait, big count is none. Okay, I get that. Because it does right now. It's greater than. Hello. Big count. Big count equals big count? Is that stupid? If big count is none or count equals big count. Oh. Oh. Big count equals word. Oh, I'm sorry. Big word equals word. Big count equals count. And then we just gotta print word count. Oh, big word, big count. Big count, big word. Whoopsies. I was right the first time. So, come in here. Whoops. Enter file. I can't remember what the file is called. Mbox. Oh, shoot. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Trace back. Line 2. Open. Oh, no. Let's try this. Test. Oh, no.
Space.
Let's see what he did.
Now I'm going to do something. If the length of the F name that I just read is less than 1, I'm going to say F name equals clown txt. I do this.
What? Why? I mean, I'll copy him. Except we have inbox dash singing short.
So that I can just hit enter and it defaults to clown.txt. If I want to give it a different name, I can. So this.
What if the length of it is more than 1? Okay.
If I just hit enter at this prompt, then this will give me a string that's 0 length. So if it's less than 1, I'll just assume that. So let me open that. Handle equals open F name.
Cool.
And let's read through it. For line in handle.
You didn't make a dictionary.
Strip it. Line equals line.rstrip to take the white space off the right-hand side.
What?
And then we're going to say print line.
What? Okay, hold.
Again, I'm not just doing this. I really, when I write code, I just saved it. When I write code, I do these kind of stuff all the time just for my own sanity checking. And so now I'm going to run Python 3
like brick by brick.
ex09.py just to test that. I'm going to hit enter now, and it's going to assume hopefully clown.txt if it all goes well. And yep, it read 1 line. Okay, so that part's working. I'll just leave that print statement in. Assume hopefully clown.txt if it all goes well.
So let's try this then. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. That worked. Let's open the file. What? Oh. 352 times? That's what... It worked. Because when I went through here and was like January and January and just apparently there's 300 times it was used.
well, and yep, it read one line. Okay, so that part's
Ours
working.
did the whole
I'll just
thing.
leave that print statement in. The next thing I want to do is kind of a classic thing where we're going to go read a bunch of lines and then go horizontally across those lines in words. So I'm going to split that. WDS equals line dot split and print WDS. So I'll print that. And
So
I'm
he's
going
doing
to save it and test it. I really love to test things over and over. There's the actual line. This file, clown.txt, only has one line, and it breaks it into words, and so I have those words. Let's just run it again with intro.txt. So this will have a lot of lines, line, lots of lines. Every line prints out the line and then prints out the words that we split it into.
Why intro?
So now I kind of, one of the things that I do,
I don't understand how he...
so I have those words. Let's just run it again with intro.txt.
So that he just did the whole file?
So this will have a lot of lines, line, lots of lines.
Oh.
Every line prints out the line and then prints out the words that we split it into.
So why do you only...
So now I kind of, one of the things that I do here is I want to believe thing F name.
How do you...
And let's read through it. For do something if the length of the F name that I just read is less than 1, I'm going to say F name equals clown txt. I do this so that I can just hit enter and it defaults to clown.txt. If I want to give it a different name, I can. So this, if I just hit enter at this prompt, then this will give me a string that's 0 length. So if it's less than 1, I'll just assume that. So let me open that. Handle equals open F name. And let's read through it. For line in handle, we'll strip it. Line equals line.rstrip to take the white space off the right hand side, and then we're going to say print line. Again, I'm not just doing this. I really, when I write code,
So that opens it up for this, iterating through this.
I just saved it. When I write code, I do these kind of stuff all the time just for my own sanity checking. And so now I'm going to run Python 3 ex09.py just to test that. I'm going to hit enter now, and it's going to assume, hopefully, clown.txt if it all goes well. And yep, it read.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I was really confused. So he's reading 2 different files. For this one, it's like, if it's less than 1, it's this.
It read 1 line.
File.
Okay?
But
so that part's working. Yes, again, with intro.txt.
Yeah. And that's why
so this will have a lot of lines, line, lots of lines.
I get it.
Every line prints out the line and then prints out the words that we split it into. Okay, so now I kind of, one of the things that I do here is I want to believe, now I sort of can believe everything from here up. Like, oh, it's going to open the file, it's going to read through the lines, and going to split them into words. And so then I'll just kind of behind it, I'll just say, okay, I'll just comment that out. Now I need another for loop for W in WDS. Now words is a Python list and has some number of words in it, 0 or 12 or whatever was on the line. And now I'm going to print out the word. Okay.
Okay.
And so now it will go through that horizontally. I'll just do clown.txt so that you see I'm not printing the line out. That's the words that have been parsed split from the line. And now we got this loop. Now, one of the things that's interesting is just to make sure that you're going through all the words. And I like a print statement here to know that W is going to successively take on literally all the words of this file. So if I comment this print statement out and I run it again, clown.txt, that for loop, starting from here, is every word in that file, which happens to only be one line. But now if I do the same thing for intro.txt,
scrolling.
it's just going to go through the words. And in a sense, by nesting these two loops, we're going to hit all the lines. And that's a lot of stuff, but it hit all of the lines, all the words, and away we go. Okay, so here's where a dictionary comes in.
Okay.
I'm going to make a variable called di for dictionary, and I'm going to say give me a dictionary. Now, dict is not something you can choose. That's saying that's defining the type of dictionary. Di is a variable that I chose. Okay, so the key thing to this dictionary is we're going to make a counter, and we're going to use W, the word, absorb, elegant, whatever, and we're going to use that as the index. So the simple thing to do is to say if W is in di, then we can say the dictionary sub the word, which is our key in the key value store of the dictionary, is equal to the value that we had to do is to say if W is in.
Wait, do we have the 4? Whoopsies. 4. Yep.
In di, then we can say the dictionary.
So that if the word is in the dictionary.
Sub the word, which is our key in the key value store of the dictionary, is equal to the value that we had before in that area, d sub w plus 1. And if it's not in there, else.
Oh my gosh. Dude, if else
di sub w equals 1. And I'm gonna print.
So if is in there. So if it is in the dictionary, plus 1. If it's not in there, it's a 1. Dude, I like that so much more than this crud. Get and all that.
Print new. So every time we see a new word, it's going to say new. And I'm going to also then print W and the current value of the counter for W as it's going through. Now,
what? So print the word and then okay, we're going to copy this. We're going to copy this one right here. Can I duplicate it? Can I duplicate it? I don't know if I can duplicate it. New file. Python file. Oops, sorry. Dude, the if is so much better. We're just going to copy him on this one. File. Oops. Less than 1. So if it's shorter than 1, it's going to open inbox. If it's yeah, that's really what that's saying. Oopsies. Then di equals dictionary. It'll be nice to be able to do this just this quickly, but on my own. We'll leave out the commented out stuff. W2DS split. So it's the stripping, getting rid of the white space on the right hand side, and then it splits it up into words. Why am I yawning? Okay, split for W in words. This is where it gets interesting. If the word is in the dictionary, grab, man, the brackets, bro. Grab the value so if it is in there, then the value will equal what's in there plus 1. Else. I just want to see what this does, really. Oh my gosh, I need to get better at typing, man. Print star star new star star star. Oops. Ah, there we go. Print W D I W. All right, let's save this out and we'll do. See what this does. Python. Except now we'll do 13. And we'll just. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go to the very top here. So. By 12 new. Oh, so this is all in one line? I don't understand. I think that's what the deal is. Okay. Can I open this again? What? I don't know what I'm reading.
Notice how far in I'm indented. This is all part of this inner loop. So this is the loop that's going to run every single word. Okay?
I feel like I shouldn't have done that.
And I'm going to run this first with clown. So it runs slowly. Okay, so we saw the was new. And the count is 1. Clown is new. Count is 1. Ran is new. The count is 1. After is new. The count is 1. Now we saw the again, but now we made the count be 2.
Okay, so
This inner count is 1.
so we saw 12 by 12 times. So why wasn't there a new in front of by? Because technically that was new, right?
Ran is as it's going through. Now notice how far in I'm indented. This is all part of this inner loop. So this is the loop that's going to run every single word. Okay? And I'm going to run this first with clown. So it runs slowly. Okay, so
Unless it, hold on. Whoops. So maybe... No.
We saw the was new. And the count is 1. Clown is new.
So stinking by was not new? But then this was... So this was new, but then we saw 2 of those with 10 times that, 5 times ID 6 times. So this one time that was new. Friday 3 times. 1 time. Okay. I just don't understand. Let's try something. I'll try something. Oops. I'm sorry. What? Wait. Yeah, it is. If it was just... Oh, did I save it? Oh, it's still the same stupid... Whoops, I'm an idiot. Now. Okay, here we go. This will be good. Can you guys... There we go. Hey, there we go. Perfect. This is great. Can we open this? So we got line 1. Oh, so yeah, line 1 was new. What? Why is it taking as one thing? Oh no, line. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. So line was 1 time, which is this. So line is 1 time in there, and that's new. 1 is new. Test is new, so that was 1, but then it grabbed the next line, so it saw line twice. Then 2 is in there once, so we saw that as new. And test we saw that, and then I grabbed the next one. Okay, I get it. So 3. Okay. It's just, it's weird written out, man. I have to like interpret what I'm doing. I wish I could knew of a better way to do it. I don't know how I do right now.
Count is 1. Ran is new. The count is 1. After is new. The count is 1. Now we saw the again, but now we made the count be 2. Let's print here.
What are we doing now?
I'll say existing.
Okay. I hope this doesn't confuse me further, but we'll try this as well. Where is this? Oh, here we go. Egg. Existing star. So what now? Okay. So line, there's one line. Remember, it's not saying line 1. It's saying like there's one line in there, one in there, one test in there, and then it says existing because it's a line again, which is now 2. Expand, please. There we go. Okay. I want to understand this. So we get split up into words. Then for each word in words, if the word is in the dictionary, add one to it, and then it prints existing only if it's already in there. If it's not in there, it makes it 1. Just, I don't want to use the term add, but it makes it so that it's in there. And then adds new after it. After being put in. Okay, I understand. Holy.
So you can kind of see it. Now in the print, I'm printing this. Let's make it even a little more verbose. Print W. And then I will make it so it prints the word before and the count after, and then whether it's existing or new. So
what? I don't know what this is going to do. Where do you put the print W? Oh. See what that does. I don't like that. So line.
So we're put a lot of print statements in. Print statements are cheap. Okay? So now we see the word the. It's
Yeah.
the first time we see it, and we set it to 1. We
Oh.
see the clown. It's the first time we see
So line is new, set it to 1. 1 is new, set it to 1. Test is new, set it to 1. Line exists because we saw it up here, so it's 2. 2 is new, set to 1. Test exists, so set to 2. Okay, I get it.
we see it, we set it to 1. We see ran, new, 1.
Gosh.
Later on, we see the, it's already in. So existing means it was already in the dictionary. W as a key was already in the dictionary. Okay? And so that's why we added 1 to it. So the old value was 1, and then we added di sub the equals di sub the equals di sub the plus 1. W is the string the, T-H-E. That's what that string is. Okay? And so we've made it all the way through and 1 to it. So the old value was 1, and then we added di sub the equals di sub the equals di sub the plus 1. W is the string the, T-H-E. That's what that string is. Okay? And so we've made it all the way through, and you see the in this one line occurred ultimately 7 times. So now I want to print out the contents of this dictionary at the very end of both loops. So I got to de-indent twice. And so that will give us the counts.
What?
And so this is what we get when it's all
print the dictionary?
said and done.
That's
and
it?
so that will give us the counts.
Wait, why? Oh, so that changes it in the dictionary itself. So it goes through stuff in the folder, or the file, excuse me. Splits all and strips it and all that stuff for word and words. Print W, print word. This is where it adds it to one stuff. That's all within the dictionary. And so when we print the dictionary, now we'll see. Here we go. Line's in there 3 times. 1 is in there once. Test is in there 3 times. 2 is in there once. 3 is in there once.
And so this is what we get when it's all said and done. You know, the happened 7 times, but it just worked through its way through. Okay? So you got that. Now, this is a pretty verbose way of doing this, but I did it sort of the slow way to show that there are 2 situations. If it's already there, you increment.
Let's try the other file now. This is going to be bonkers. Inbox. Oh my gosh. Whoopsies. Dude, still. Oh my goodness me. Oh my word. Can't even see all of it on the. Oh my word. Okay, let's okay, so this is what's just so weird to me, man. So went through. It should have gone word for word, right? So why is it like, guess what? This is a weird file to be doing this on. I understand. So we just work through. So from is existing 144. This thing is existing 70. Everything's existing, man. Oh, that's new. So it's put to 1. That's new, it's put to 1. That's new, it's put to 1. But this is like 146 times? So I don't get what's above this. Why is it? So you just go through and find 4 a bunch of dang times. Whoops. Wrong file. And why doesn't it start with from? So if we go all the way the heck down. Huh. Goes gobbledygook, man. Oh, so this is what does it. Oh. So from. It's in there 27 times. Steven. Whatever is 8. There 8 times. Saturday. It's in there twice. January is 352 times. 5 is in there 10. 4. 2008 is 324 times. I understand that. I understand the printing of the dictionary. I don't understand. Does it just not have to do this in order? Does it not? I don't need this up anymore.
Increment it, and if it's not there, you set it to 1, effectively inserting it, right? So you insert it and set it to 1 with this di sub the equals 1, okay? But let's get a little less verbose here, get rid of some of these print statements because we kind of covered all that. Get rid of this line and go back to printing W and DIW at the end. We'll leave that one in. So what I want to do is I want to look at this bit of code right here, this if W in DI else. We do this so much with dictionaries that there is.
Can I just... I'll do the test one again. So line is new. 1 is new. Test is new. Line is now no longer new. So it's existing. Plop another one in is 2. So oh, text. Bring me up. What's it setting to 1? This is what's so confusing, bro. Because I feel like for the other one, I feel like for the the short one, the test one, it like works through methodically, like word for word, and it's like, oh, I haven't seen that before. Add it. How is this just off the rip 78, bro? How is it seeing 4 there 78 times? And what's it setting to 1? I'm at the top.
There's an easy mechanism inserting it, right? So it's already in. So existing means it was after, and we see ran new 1. Later on, we see the, it's already in. So existing means it was already in the dictionary. W as, okay? And so we've made it all the way through, and you see the in this one line occurred ultimately 7 times. So now I want to print out the contents of this dictionary at the very end of both loops. So I got to de-indent twice. And so that will here, this if W in this line, W in DI else. We do this so much with dictionaries that there is an easy mechanism to do this that combines these four.
We're just going to copy what he's doing again. So you move print W back into here.
Four lines into a single kind of contraction. And so I'm going to do this. I'm going to print, let's put 2 stars out, then the word and di.get of the word, comma, -99.
What?
Okay, and so this di.get of the word is the important part. The way it is this is a dictionary. .get says in its first parameter is the key to look up, which is word like the or fell or clown or whatever, and 99 is the default value that we get if the key doesn't exist. So this is in effect an if then else, right? This little
the deuce, though. Why is the stars? I don't understand. I wish I had the file that he had, man.
little di.get W99 -99 is, you know, if it's in there, do one thing. If it's not in there, do something else. Okay, so let me show you how this works, and you'll see that the 99 will happen when okay. So the first time we see the, get returns 99. Right? So let's move it over here. The first time we see the is not in the dictionary. So this di.get of the word the in the dictionary gives us back the -99.
Okay. Oh, so the star thing is just arbitrary.
Okay. And this still is working, and so the is 1, clown is whatever, but away we go. Okay. Let's do it this way. Let me comment this out. Let me comment this one out and run it again so it's a little clearer what's going on. Okay.
Appreciate it.
So the first time we see the is not in the dictionary. The first time we see clown, and we know it's -99. But here we asked for it, and the is 1 because...
Oh, so 99 is also arbitrary. It's just kind of a...
because we'd seen it before. And
so let's do that with ours. So this will take the place of the existing and new print statements. So if a word is in the dictionary, or in words, excuse me. If you're going along, you hit a word. If the word is in there already. Wait. So word iterates through words. Oh, so for each one in there, print the star, the word, and then Get W99. So that'd be the first time it sees it. Then if W's in is in there, add 1 to it. Otherwise, make it 1. And then it goes back. Okay.
So that's just this get mechanism allows us to get a new value, or get a value out if the key exists, and specify a default if it's not there. So I'm going to go old count equals di.get w comma 90 comma 0. So instead of using 99 here, I'm going to just get rid of all this.
What?
Is what I'm saying is equals di.get.
Ooh, man, this is a mess. And then, okay, wait. It didn't do the 99 thing. Did I save it? I saved it. Maybe I didn't save it. Maybe I didn't save it. I didn't save it. Enter file. Line 99. So new. One is new. Test is new. Line was set 1. 2 is new. Test was set to 1. Frick, man. Complicated as all get out. So test is set to 2, but it's in there 3 times. That's because it was 99 one of those times. What?
W comma 90 comma 0. So instead of using 99 here, I'm gonna just get rid of all this.
Okay, good. This will probably make more sense what he's doing here.
Is what I'm saying is look up in this dictionary. Get is a function that's part of all dictionaries. Look up using the key W, which is the, and if I don't get it, give me back 0.
Okay.
And so I'm going to say print word, comma, old.
So I'll give me the word. If it's not in there, 0.
Comma, old count.
Man alive, bro. We're doing this again. Not tonight, but we're doing this again sometime. Like tomorrow. Old count equals. Oops. So now what? What's that going to do? Old count equals. So yeah. Print word. Okay. So let's see. I feel like this is just making it more complicated, man. What's it saying? Know what I mean? Line old 0, 1 old 0, test old 0. Line. So, I mean, okay, I understand what it's saying. It's just weird. And it's still not accurate. Because it's like line. I mean, it's just, okay, I don't say it's not accurate, but it's just a weird way of going about it. Because it's like line, the old number for line is 0. Because that's the first time seeing it. 1 in our file, like the old number for 1 is 0. Old number for test is 0. But then it gets to the second line, right? It's like the old line for test. Well, I'm sorry. Old line for line. Old line. The old number for line is 1 because we added 1 to it. So then it thinks it's 1, but in reality, it's the second time it's in there. So it goes through, blah, 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 blah. The old number for test is 2, but really test was in there 3 times. It's the same as the negative 99 thing.
And now what I can say, whatever the old count is, it's either the value that was in there or 0. And now I can say new count equals old count and now, let's see, new count, and I can say
Okay, this is where it comes together.
dictionary sub word is equal to new count.
This whole old count thing. In fairness, I should have kept watching. New count equals old count plus 1. So when it heads through, it's like old count. Give me this word, and if not, it's a 0. Print the word old, and then the old count, which is this, which would be 0 for the first time. And then new count goes old count plus 1, so that's the counter. New count equals, and then new count. So that changes the word in the dictionary to the new count. I understand that. So the cycle, it kind of feels like it starts up here, but then it really stops like halfway through. I mean, I don't want to. Okay, I take that back. That's probably not accurate, and I just make things more complicated. But
So instead, I'm going to get rid of this if then else then.
what? You don't need it anymore? So I wasn't like crazy? Oh my gosh. I was right. Okay, so this is what I was thinking, right? Like, I once you add 1 to it, then it would like go through. But this is all just irrelevant now? Oh, dude.
This is basically saying, look up the old count that we have. If you don't find one, use a 0. We'll print that out.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say afterwards,
What?
I'll print the new count.
Make sure I'm in the right. Here we go. New count. So we're not printing. Oh, we still are printing old.
Now, and so So we'll print the old count. Here are some of these blanks. Print the old count.
So what'll it do now? Need to save it. So for each word in words, old count equals. Get the word. If you don't find a 0, print the word. Print old, and then old count, which is the value. Old count equals. Okay. Give me a 0. Yeah, then. So at first it's going to be 0. Then new count equals new old count, which is 0 plus 1. But then it assigns the word the new count, which is the 1. So that's the counter. He's teaching us different ways to do the same thing, which is pretty nice. Print W, print the word. Print new. Then the count after the 1 is added. Let's see what it do. I already saved, but let's do it again. Oh my gosh, this stuff here. Okay. Line. This is for line. The old count for line was 0. The new count for line is 1. The old count for 1 is 0. Hang with me here. I know, forgive me, the file's kind of confusing. Then the new count for 1 is 1 after the, yeah. Old count for test was 0. New count for test was 1. Old count for line was 1, but then the new. Okay, so this is important. Old count for line was 1, right? Line added 1 to it, 1 right here. And then the new count for line was 2 because we added another 1 to it. So this is where it's a little more accurate because new line is 3. The new count for line was 3, and then it's just line was in there 3 times. Whew. Holy smokes, man!
And you can see the old count with the, because the doesn't exist, was 0. The new one's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Clown's old is 0. New is 1. Clown's old ran old 0. But now we get to the. Its old count was 1, and now its new count is 2.
Yep.
Okay. So by using this get and saying if we don't find it, we'll assume the count is 0. That makes a lot of sense, right? You know.
Yep. They added 1 to it.
If not there, the count is 0. If the key is not there, the count is 0. Okay? So that's what this line does. If get the value from under the key associated with the key, or give me 0 back. And then I can take that old number and just add 1 to it, and then this line does. If get the value from under the key associated with the key, or give me 0 back. Okay. And then I can take that old number and just add 1 to it, and then stick it back in. Now this is ultimately not how we tend to do it. Okay?
No?
We tend.
Okay, hold on. So D. So new count equals old count plus 1. And that takes the word from the dictionary and makes it the new count, which is now the plus 1.
And blend this all into one big long statement. Di sub w equals this part.
I'll just wait.
Plus 1. Okay, so that says get the old value.
Oh, dude. This is what we were messing with. He was just taking us for a ride. Wow, bro. Whoops. Dude, so he showed us like 3 different ways to do the same thing. DI. So that takes the word. Okay, and then it goes, get me the value attached to the handle, the word. And if not, make it 0. So that, and then plus add 1 to it, regardless, right? So if you find it, there's like 3 of them, add 1 to it, make it 4. If you don't see it, be 0 plus 1, make it 1. And then whenever this crud happens in here, put that back in the word. So either way, the word's getting something added to it. If it's 0, if it's not there, it'll be a 1. If it is there 3 times, it'll be 4. It's clicking. It's clicking. We're still doing this again tomorrow. I'm telling you, we're here for the long run. I'm sorry it's going to be a little, like, boring. But we got to do repeats, man. I mean, in this scenario, we're going to do a repeat because it's like, this was a slog, bro.
From this key, or 0, and then add 1 to it, because that really combines all of these lines into a single line. Okay?
So he's going to get rid
So
of
I'm
it
going to
all?
delete them now.
Oh, my goodness. That's fine. Okay. It's fine. Excuse me.
And now we've combined this all into one, what effectively is an idiom. Retrieve, create, update, counter, all in one line. I'll still print out. In this case, I'll just say di sub w, and then we'll see the counter. Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah, because he doesn't have new count anymore. Let's make this the word that we're messing with. Oh, it's clicking.
Counter, all in one line. I'll still print out. In this case, I'll just say di sub w, and then we'll see the counter.
Yep.
Okay. And so now I'll run this.
Hold on. Oh, it's the same thing, but it's condensed. So the new count for the line is 1. So we're not seeing anything with the old anymore. It's for the better as far as I'm concerned. New count for new is... I'm sorry, new count for 1 is 1. New count for test is 1. New count for line is now 2. And so on and so forth. You know, it'd be more interesting. Right? That way, line now has the count of 1. 1 now has the count of 1. Test now has the count of 1. Line now has the count of 2 because we... Bro.
we don't, we have a new, but now we see it the second time it's 2, and so we see car the first time, we see that the second time, we see car, the third time, we see car the second time, and away we go, okay? And so that's pretty straightforward, and so it really kind of, a typo there, so let's just get rid of that.
What?
And
I'll only get the... Wait, would you comment out?
typo there. So let's just get rid of
the print. Man, I like that part though. So this way we'll just get the stuff at the end. Lines in there 3 times, 1 is in there once, test is in there 3 times, 2 is in there once, 3 is in there once.
that and run it with the clown stuff, and we get the right data there. And let's run it with intro.txt. And there we go. Okay? And so it's tearing out a bunch of words and giving us a dictionary. So that was a lot of work to get to this line 16 that has the dictionary in it. Now we want to find the most common word.
Oh.
And so we're going to loop through this dictionary. And part of it is like, once we printed this dictionary out and we verified that it's right, don't worry too much about the code up here, right? Matter of fact, I can take out some of these print statements, and we can kind of trust all this.
Would it be a greater
than? So now we're
than?
going to work on this. Okay, now we want to find the most common word. Now this is like a maximum loop. So if you recall, we have a whole set of key value pairs. Communicate goes to 2, is to 2. Skills is 3. So we have these key value pairs, and we're going to loop through and look for the maximum. Now, in a dictionary, we can loop through the key value pairs with the following syntax. For, you know, I would call these variables k and v for key and value.
Okay.
But
in DI?
The dictionary's name dot items.
Okay.
And items is a method inside of all dictionaries that says give me the key value pairs, and we need 2 iteration variables. So this is like an assignment statement for k and v. K and v take on the successive values for the keys, the key and the value. Okay? So if I just now print
I want to listen to that again.
k comma v. So this is like and items is a method inside of all dictionaries that says give me the key value pairs, and we need 2 iteration variables. So this is like an assignment statement for k and v. K and v take on the successive values for the keys, the key and the value. Okay? So if I just now print k comma v, and I'll take this print statement out and then run the code on, whoops, what I forgot to, I fell back into my Python 2 days. Need parentheses for my print.
What?
So there's clown, and it just prints it out.
What
And
do
it,
you mean you need
oops,
parentheses?
Forgot to, I fell back into my Python 2 days. Need parentheses for my print. So there's clown.
Cracking my arm, sorry. My elbow. Print. Decomment out the...
And it just in the code is the key and the value. Okay?
He did.
So if I just now print k comma v,
He
I'll
did.
take this print statement out
Oh.
and then run the code.
Okay, let's see what we got here now. Oops. No, not yet. Okay. Forgive me for the confusion, but line is in there 3 times, 1 is in there once, test is in there 3 times. So again, he's just telling us a different way of doing what we did. Because dictionary would give us the same info, just kind of displayed differently. And then this iterates through the dictionary, grabs the items, puts them in KV, prints them, and it just displays it how iterations would as opposed to the dictionary, right? Because it doesn't have like a, because it's like lines in there 3 times, 1 is in there once, 3 is in there 3 times. It doesn't do like in order,
Oops, what I forgot to, oh, I fell back into my Python 2 days. Need parentheses for my print. So there's clown, and it just prints it out. And it's kind of the same thing, except it's pretty, where we're putting each one on a line. Okay, so the V is the value. So we're looking for the largest value. Oops. So the thing is, we know that the values are always numbers that are greater than 1. So I'm gonna do kind of a quickie maximum loop. Largest equals -1. Now in previous times we've seen that this is a bad assumption, but because we know these are counters that are always positive, it turns out this is not a bad idea. And so I can say if the value is greater than the largest we've seen so far,
dude, he just keeps on adding to this, man. Which I suppose it's I just gotta get used to that. -1. If the value is greater than largest, which it will be because of this, right? There's no situation where it's going to be -1. So if it's larger than -1, V equals largest. And then it'll go through again, right? Find a different word. If it finds it again. Wait. Yeah. For add 1. Yeah. Wait. Oh, I just want to predict what he's going to do. Frick, I don't know what he's going to do. If he's larger. If he's greater than largest, which it is.
largest
What?
equals the value.
Oh gosh, I did it backwards.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't even do it right. What the heck is value, man?
When that loop is all done, we can print
Value.
the largest.
It has to be V, right?
Okay. And so this is just a max loop, and we're using this value. That's the number. The value is the second thing.
Oops. He's going to get a trace back.
Ah, can't type Python. Oh, it's a typo. Yeah, I'm not using value. I'm using V. So largest equals.
Okay. Ah. Print. Done. Largest. Okay. So largest equals -1. It's going to take all that stuff. Take the key. Take the value in the dictionary, items and all that. Print the key, print the value. If the value is greater than largest, greater than -1, which it always will be, largest equals the value. Done largest. So done at the end. Oh. So it takes all this, right? There's no like real. So it just looks for what's the most in there, right? It iterates through. It comes up with the totals for like how much a certain word is in there. It takes the totals and then runs it through this. So it's like line 3. Print KV. If 3 is greater than 0, I'm sorry, -1, make the largest 3, which in this case it is, because nothing's greater than 3. So that just tells you what it's like done, and here's the biggest number of things. Here's the so it could, hold on. Can you also say DI W largest? I don't know. Don't get too crazy here. Let's just do it right here. Whoops. Done 3-3. That just made things worse. Would it be key? Because why did that happen? Oh man. DI W. Okay. So this is just messing with this here. DIW. Okay, yeah. Because for W, so W is not involved with this. What did it print though? Why was it 3? Whoops. Oh no. Lines? No. Confused, man. Well, let's just see if K works. Uh-oh. It's just getting worse. Why is that? That makes no sense. Makes no sense. The key doesn't even... the key... The 3 key... isn't even in here 3 times. It's in there once. Hold on. We'll see
try
if
it
he
again.
explains. Please explain.
Okay, so we're all done with 7. So these were the things that we were looking for, and it was looking for the maximum, and it just dutifully found 7 was the largest. But we also want to know what the word is.
Yeah.
And so what we can say here is we can say the word is none, meaning it's just like we don't know what the word is. And then whenever we catch this new largest number, we say the word equals W. So I like to think
W. Oh, which does come back to up here. So what the frick am I doing here? This iterates through... Wait a minute. So I think where I was hung up is this is 2 things. I could be wrong about this. Don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on this. But I'm thinking this is seen as 1 or not. Frick. No, never mind. So this is K. That's V. K, V, K, V. Oh, I get it. Okay, so... And this happened for K as well as... this, because... Wait. I just broke my own theory. Dang it. I thought it was because 3 was the last thing in the file. Oh, man. My only other idea, right, is that is because K is attached to V, and V is now 3. It's the only option I can think of. For KV and items. Or in the dictionary, grab them as items, print. So they both iterate through. Like together. If these greater than the largest. Largest equals V. Yeah, so we're only changing V. Or no, we're changing largest. We're not changing V. Oh my gosh.
Think of this as capture, remember the word that was largest. Right? That.
Okay, so I hope he explains, but I don't think he will. And then largest. Which goes back to up here. And we just don't need this. Wait, no, we will.
That's what I'm doing. Remem em.
Except it will say print the word.
Remember. Right? That's tough. remember. There we go. So we're gonna this trick here is not only knowing what the largest number was, but the word that was associated with the largest number. So now I can print out at the end the word and the largest, and that's the count.
Okay. He didn't save it, I don't think.
Okay, and so now we know that.
So why did it? I'm so confused, bro. Because it didn't give me a traceback. So to Python's knowledge, it worked how I wanted it to. Print K. And what's weird to me is that K got me the same result as the dictionary sub word. Why did it say 3? Why did it say 3? Okay, so we know this is because that's how often something showed up. Am I thinking too hard? Should I just not worry about this and move on? I think I might need to do that. I'm just trying to learn why it did this. I don't think the 3's in association with like this 3. Can you see this? I'm sorry. No, you can't. There you go. This 3. Wait, can you? Why is my mouse disappearing? Why is it disappearing? It's not disappearing. Oh no, it's just really thin. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, where's the? Yeah, I mean, it has to account. The fact that it's like KV. It's the only thing I can think of. We'll put this on the back burner for a moment here. Interesting that only grabbed test. Because how would this have gone? It would... Line 3. Okay, so test was the most recent. That's why. That's why. Yeah, I've got my window open.
Did we make a mistake here?
I've got my window open right now. It smells so good outside. Falls upon us. Why? Wait, what happened?
Okay, that does not look good.
Why?
Because it says car and 7. If V is greater than the largest. Oh, it's not W.
What? What? Why?
I used a really bad variable. See, that's the whole
Bro, I believed you.
value there. There we go. It's K, which is the key.
The frick do you mean is K? What do you mean is K? But no, why would it have been 3? Maybe I should just forget about the 3 thing.
Key.
Hold on. K. Bro. This is so right, though. So what now? Why would this have changed, though? That's what I don't get. Wait. So we just discovered 3... Or, if we did W, that would have been the last thing. Interesting. Ooh, that's confusing. So, like, W... So as it's like working through everything and then puts it all into the second set, like the second for loop. The last thing, if we have W right here, the last thing this works through, which in this case was test, right? Yeah. Test 3. But then with this, putting K in there grabs the beginning one, the first one. Because this said line 3, which is right there. Interesting.
I was going to say, that was quite the bug. See what happened there? I had this as W, and it just happened to be, it was the last word on the file. Car, the last word in the file, because I used a wrong variable. Right?
I mean, that was the same way here. Does that?
No, little mistakes, little mistakes.
Huh.
The and 7. Okay, so let's get rid of this print statement because we kind of know what's going on.
So is car
On here? Car, which is the key. Key. It was the last.
So car was 7 as well as the. They had the same situation as we did. Whoops. Where's my file? Okay. Yeah, we had the same situation.
Last word on the file. Car, the last word in the file, because I used a wrong variable. Right? No, little mistakes, little mistakes. The and 7. Okay, so let's get rid of this print statement because we kind of know what's going on here. And away we go, and this should now work if we run it. We can even get rid of the word done here.
What do y'all get rid of? I'm gonna just do one of those.
There we go, the 7. Now, the cool thing about this is this code runs just as easily with one line of code or the intro of the book, intro.txt, and not surprisingly, that's still the most common word in the introduction.txt. I seem to like that word, and it's 226 times. Okay, and so that is the basic pattern of reading some. This is just a word loop. Now, sometimes there would be some, checking to see if the line is the one you're interested in, maybe tearing apart the line, but it's at the end of the day, this idiom of just a txt,
Sorry.
I seem to like that word, and it's 226 times. Okay, and so that is the basic pattern of reading some. This is just a word loop. Now, sometimes there would be some, checking to see if the line is the one you're interested in, maybe tearing apart the line, but it's at the end of the day, this idiom of starting a dictionary. Now, it's a common problem to know where to start the dictionary. You want to accumulate the numbers for the whole file, so you don't want to put it in between line 6 and line 7. Okay?
Put
so
what in?
I hope that particular dictionary, you want to accumulate the numbers for the whole file, so you don't want to put it in this idiom of starting a dictionary. Now, it's a common problem, checking to see if the line is the one you're interested in, maybe tearing apart the line, but it's at the end of the day, this idiom of starting a dictionary. Now, it's a common problem to know where to start the dictionary. You want to accumulate the numbers for the whole file, so you don't want to put it in between line 6
Okay.
and line 7.
Okay. So you don't want to create the dictionary after the for loop begins. Yeah, makes sense. Whoopsies.
Now, it's a common problem to know where to start the dictionary. You want to accumulate the numbers for the whole file, so you don't want to put it in between line 6 and line 7. Okay? So I hope that particular thing helps a little bit, helps you understand dictionaries.
Oh my word, bro. 2 hours and 15 minutes later, we got through a 23-minute video. 24-minute video. Wow. So this really is just to set it to none, and then if v, so it really still has to do with the value. Value equals large, or value is greater than the largest, which is -1. Change the largest to v. And then change the word, which is currently none, to k, which is whatever it's like on at the time. No. Change the word to k, which would then be attached to v. Should be largest. Am I understanding that correctly? So takes them as items, right? If the value is greater than -1, change the value to largest, or change largest to the value. Then change the word to k, which is still in a part of the item. And make that the word. So really, when you're saying print the word largest, you're just printing the item. The item with the largest count. Ooh, I can feel my brain getting more wrinkly. So, if I just... Can I still redo this, please? Okay, thank you. Why the heck, man? What's K? Why is it K? And just for kicks, at the end of this, we're going to do the actual inbox. What? Okay. Done 3-3. Why? Why would it have been 3-3? Done 3. I get that, right? I obviously understand why print's done. I understand why print's largest. Is because of the item. Because right now, as things sit, the word equals W is irrelevant. Because we're not printing anything that has to do with the word or W. It has to be because of the item. Because we are changing... No, because it's not. It's printing. Oh my gosh, dude. Why? I may have to, like, talk to my dad about this and then, like, tell you guys or, like, record him explaining and then just show you guys on the stream. Because I do not get this. I mean, because it's kind of dumb because it's like, it's not even a big deal. I mean, we're doing, we got it to do. I mean, obviously we followed along with the guy, but like, I have a fairly decent understanding. I'm going to go through this again, but I have a fairly decent understanding of how to do what he wanted us to do, but I just want to understand why this is not giving me a trace back. Like, what is it doing? For KV in items, or for KV in the dictionary, grabbed out as items, print KV. Line 3, 1 1, test 3, 3 or 2 1, 3 1. If V is greater than largest, -1. Largest, which is -1, turns into V. So it iterates through the items in the dictionary and it takes the value, turns it into the largest. Each time it hits a bigger thing. And then with this saying K, print done. Print K, print largest. Oh! Wait. I think I understand. Okay. Stick with me. Right. So line is in there 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1 is in there once. Test is in there 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 2 is in there once. 3 is in there once. K's never changed, bro. Right? Because this is Zig and W. So it's never changed. As it iterates through, the last thing that it looked at because it already told us that test was in there 3 times, 2 was in there once, 3 was in there once. So I think it's looking at 3. Did I change this? Whoops. So it like, okay, so it iterates through the items. Yes. Yes, because it iterates through line, iterates through 1, iterates through test. Iterates through 2. 3 would be line 1 test. 2. 3 would be the last item. Right? That it looks at. Because it gives us like there's 3 lines, 1 1, 3 tests. 2's in there once, 3's in there. That's it. 3's in there once. Wow, so they're very different. It was referring to this, really. It was referring to it. Oh my word, I understand. Because it was never changed. So it's like the last, as it's chugging through, the last K in the KV was the 3. So K was 3. So it says like print K, spits out a 3, but then it just so happens that 3 was also the total of the largest value, right? Oh my gosh. I understand. I understand. Oh man, this is bonkers, bro. Okay, so we're on the home stretch. I just want to see something. And now we'll do inbox short. January 352 times. Okay. Okay. Is there a way to test our theory on the big one? What would be the last one? Modified? Preferences? I'm kind of scared to try, to be honest with you. Oopsies. Oopsies. Whoops. Mbox. Whoops. Crap. Whoa. Why did it do all that? Oh, yeah. Done categories. Is the 352? Yeah, 352 is still right. But categories? I mean, there's a categories. I would have to check to make sure categories doesn't show up. I mean, the fact that it's this low. Wait, let's look. NGB. Okay. I mean, I think that's true. Categories 1. Done categories. That is the last one. But 352 is the most used item. Oh, we figured it out. Oh, we figured it out. We figured it out. Oops. So then that prints the... That does change the K. So if he's larger, so it goes through items, right? If V is larger than largest, it changes the largest to V, and it changes K. No, it changes the word to K of the item. So it keeps them together. K and V. If V is the largest changes to V, and the word equals, or the word is changed to K. If the value in the item is greater than -1. For a moment, I was a little confused. I'm like, how is it that it can open a file, right? Because we put in like enter file. I forgot how we did that for a moment. And then we just open. So we could put a try and accept, like if you don't put a correct file name in there, it'd blow up. So you could put a try and accept. So, I'm curious. Oh. I mean, I was kind of there. Oh, quit. No. Is it quit one of these? We're learning. We're learning. Slowly but surely. Oh, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Oh, my word. I'm done in. 2.5 hours. Oh, man. Wow. It's 4:15 in the morning. Wow. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing this again. It was good to get it in our brains, but we're going to do this again. I want to really get familiar with it. Like you were saying, look at the code, code it, and stuff. Get comfy with the counting idiom. Whew. My goodness. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a slog, this one. There's going to be a lot more of these, I have a feeling. I know we only did one video tonight, and it wasn't even like a lecture of sorts. It was an exercise, but it was good. It was good. Leave a comment below if you guys have a prayer request. Love to be able to know how I can be praying for you guys. Please like and subscribe if you want. Love God. Love people. And I will see you guys soon.